I would not be first.
Charles, I mean, last year I'm sure you met with Mack Rhoades during the boycott and things like that. What's your reaction to his leaving, and how do you think he handled that situation last year?
I really don't know. I mean, I've been here all day, but you know, whatever Mack Rhoades' decision is, which whatever it is it's his decision. But I've been here doing the media stuff, representing the University of Missouri. I'm in the athletic program, so that's all I'm really doing.
How do you feel like he handled the situation last year?
Oh, handled the situation. Okay. Oh, it was great. I mean, Mack Rhoades did a great job of bringing together all athletes, from different departments and bringing us together, having a great social meeting. It was great. He did a great job.
When you look back on all that last year, what did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah.
I learned that individuals really, really are concrete in their ways, which isn't a bad thing. It's not anyone's fault. It's not anybody. It's not my right to point fingers and say, okay, you're ignorant. You know what I mean? But everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own ways, and it's kind of because of their experiences, right? Kind of based off the way that they grew up. And with that, you have to be patient with them, and you have to also be understanding to put yourself in their shoes. It's all about perspective taking. That's something I definitely learned. I've bettered myself being able to take perspective of other people based off of the way how they feel and based on what they've been through. So that's something I definitely learned.
Having said that, when you look at what's going on in this country now, what's going through your mind?
Could you repeat that?
Having said that, when you look at what's going on in this country right now, what's going through your mind? Shootings and so forth.
Really, it's tragic, but it's not even, it's not just something that I should be worried about, something that you should be worried about, and that you should be worried about, and that we all should be worried about, right? So you have all this violence that's going on. We need to really get to the core of what's really happening. And as a collective unit, as a collective country, as a collective body of people, we should try to solve it together, So that's not just my problem. It's not just your problem. It's our problem.
Has it ever affected you? Have you ever had interactions with policemen? Make you go,
Yeah, that's pretty personal though. But I mean, we all have our different experiences. It's kind of shaped us who we are. Like I kind of said, it's about being able to put that to the side and take the perspective of someone else.
Is it good that like white people like us are maybe seeing some of this and kind of? Do you think like the rest of the world is starting to understand?
I wouldn't say that the death of someone is good for anyone. I don't feel like the death of one is beneficial to anyone.
Is it good that it's out there though? I mean, obviously not the way it happened. But
Yeah.
there's a discussion going on.
Oh, definitely.
An awakening, maybe.
Not even an awakening, but more of an awareness. If people are just more aware, that's a step in the right direction, right? So if you're more aware of sort of your benefits or, but not even just your benefits, basically your benefits in society, I mean, that's a great thing. You're just becoming more aware of it. You know what I mean? Not that you have to change your ways or change who you are, but you're just more aware of it. I mean, that's cool.
Charles, what was your reaction to Missouri winning that Inspire Award at the ESPYs when you heard Missouri had won that award?
Oh, I was elated. I mean, I was excited. Ian sent me a long message last night talking about the experience and how I wish we could have been there with him. But I told him that you're the perfect man for the job to go accept it. He was the head honcho behind it. But it was definitely an honor. So it was great.
Do you wish some of the current players could be out there with him, or?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, definitely. I feel like that's an experience that we all should strive to have. But obviously I'm here doing this and things like that. And we all got football to worry about. So.
Does being rewarded like that kind of encourage you to be able to speak out a little bit more about these sorts of issues?
To each his own, I guess. I mean, the award doesn't really affect whether I'm going to speak. You know what I mean? It's not a correlation between the award and what we did last year. It's not a correlation at all. But just in general, for players and for myself, I feel like it's always good to speak your mind. Just do it smartly and do it from a neutral perspective. So.
How have you seen things? How do you respond to people who encourage you to, quote, stick to sports?
What did you say?
How do you kind of respond to people who encourage you to just stick to sports?
Well, whenever I told you were the father, just only be a father, right? You can't be a brother, you can't be a friend, you know what I mean? We all have different social identities. And so, I'm an athlete, but I'm also a student. I'm also, a man. I'm also somebody's brother, somebody's, it's a lot of things like that. So, I tell them, I can't do that. For real. I can't just be an athlete. I have to be a person.
Charles, is there an NFL pass rusher that you kind of project yourself as?
Yeah.
What's that?
Von Miller.
Tell me why.
I mean, his ability, his variety of moves, right? His ability to do a stand up or a 3-point. I don't really like to compare myself, but I feel like I'm almost a physical specimen in general. But he's probably one of the ones I definitely took note of in regards to learning from.
How long have you been paying attention to his game?
Really, I haven't watched football growing up, so really within the last year or two.
What do you feel like you have a responsibility to speak out? I mean, there was a time when athletes spoke out fairly regularly, but guys like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, they actively abstained from it. Why is this younger generation more willing to speak their mind on social issues?
I don't really know what's the catalyst behind it, but I honestly have to say for the power of technology, right? The ability to say what you want to say behind the screen. I have to say technology is probably the reason why we're able to say what we want to say and how fast we can get stuff trending and moving and stuff like that.